And I'm trying this new plastic looking scratcher so I won't break anything like I've been doing so much of lately. Of course, this hole has nothing worthwhile anyway, but at least it's a cork top. Well, just like all the others, this one's turning out to be late 30s again. I got a jar showing, and we got a Clorox bottle. Well, it's your typical ball blue jar. Must be several million of these around. And I got a Coke bottle showing. And it's intact. It's a Wilmington, that's kind of unexpected. It's got a bit of a chip on it though. It's the Christmas Coke. Well, it might be worth $5. Well, I just found this Rouge container, and then I hit a milk bottle and sort of dug it out halfway, but I haven't seen it yet. Well, it's broken off, it's embossed. It's just the most common embossed milk from this town, so it's not too bad. They're good looking bottles, but they're pretty common. Got something showing here. It's an Art Deco era flask. Well, I haven't seen this particular variation. I've seen that name before, but not with this embossing. Well, here's some more of the stuff I've been finding. Bunch of common stuff. Another Wooten Sterry with the top broken. Found this old pen with a gold tip on it. Well, I got another hole going. It's pretty late, but got this little White House jar. And I popped out this milk bottle, and it's a 3-cent, but it actually says Kinston NC on it as well. So that's kind of nice. Hadn't ever seen one of these before. Well, I got something coming out. Looks like a 12-ounce soda. And it's a Minji's Pepsi product from the late 30s. Looks like another 12-ounce soda coming out. And it's a Barks root beer. Well, I just took one giant scoop and pulled out 2 White Houses at the same time. Then I found one of these little things that says Holland. Don't know what it is. Just found another White House. This is the one I found before with the pour spout, and that's the screw top variety. Well, I just pulled out a cork top embossed medicine. Then a broken quart milk, and you can see there's a little bit of embossing in the slug plate, but I can't quite tell what it is. Well, I just found my first White House apple bottle. I'm digging for 26 years and I've never found one of these before. Looks to be in good condition. Well, it doesn't have any cracks, so that was a good score there. These people sure did like their White House products. Well, I just popped out another milk that I haven't seen yet. It's got green paint and a slug plate design. It's the same as the slug plated variety, but this one's an ACL. I'm sure it's pretty rare because I've never seen it before. And then I found yet another one of these White Houses. Screw top. Then a St. Joseph's. I find a lot of these, but they're normally just unembossed. Then I found a Whitehurst, whatever that is. And a Del Tox, which I believe is a bleach bottle. Another Art Deco type whiskey. And yet another one. Well, I found another Minji's, and then I just popped out a nice Kinston Pyro glazed milk. Hopefully the paint will stay on it. Well, it's getting pretty dark now. I guess I better start filling it in. Yeah, I'm finished with it anyway. Alright, I'm back from 2.5 days of digging. Here's probably the best bottle I found. Unfortunately, I didn't film myself digging this one out. It's a perfect example, and I've never found a Wade Stary before. Here's another one in the pint size. And it has the embossing up here too, like a lot of these early 40s milks have. But this one's not quite mint. It displays pretty well, but there's a few bruises on the very bottom. And then the 3-cent Kinston bottle, which I've never found one of before either. And it is truly mint. Just got a little bit of rust to get off. And then I dug in a dump which had stuff from 1945 all the way down to 1915. Here's a pyro milk that I've never seen before from Kinston as well. But it's pretty bad off, so I don't know. I might try and fill it back in with a Sharpie marker after I clean it up some more. But basically, in this condition, I'd be lucky to get $5 for it. And here's one of the Mingies. It's a nice clean example. And then one of these early knee-highs. What's really a RC, but no paint. And then the super common embossed Sparks root beer. Or maybe it's not root beer. They had other flavors and this one doesn't say root beer. So maybe it's their strawberry drink. Then I found an amber orange crush only about 5 or 6 inches into the hole. But of course we lost some of the paint. The back label's still good. Then I got a Christmas Coke, which I showed you before. This one is from Kinston. With a little bit of damage on the bottom. And the other Christmas Coke, and it's from Wilmington. It's also a little bit damaged. And then in the dump that I found this, which is obviously a Dr. Kilmer Swamp Root kidney bottle. But it's unembossed, has an unusual shade of green. And then this one, it's a Wooten Stary, but it lost 100% of its paint. But you can see the ghost image of what it said. And then one of these St. Joseph's bottles. And then in the dump I found this ruby foam, which is early toothpaste. I guess it was really a powder that you had to mix with a few drops of water back in those days. And there's my apple bottle. It's in mint condition. First one. Don't know why they're so rare. Alright, here's my better White House one with the pour spout. The screw top ones don't look nearly as good. And this has a really thick top, obviously to be reused, but I don't know if that's a White House or a Spies or neither. And these are a pretty neat looking bottle. Sunsweet prune juice, I think. Then this is just a D patent because one of those privies went all the way up to 1951. But this one is from Weldon. And because I have a sign painted on the side of my van that says I buy antique bottles, it very rarely pays off. But in this case I met a guy that was in the neighborhood I was digging in, and he had some bottles and he brought them over. This is the best one. Nice amber bottle with a picture. Doesn't really say where it's from though. I already have one of these in my collection, but I'm sure it's worth at least $25. And then I got a Clego Club. Very common company, but they made a lot of different styles, and I don't think I have one like this in my collection. Then your standard knee-high. This one's from Swainsboro, Georgia. Then of course a Robertson's, very common in this part of the state. Then I got a Pilot in a different variation than the one I already have. Back label's pretty well gone on this one. Then a Fayetteville Pepsi. It's pretty rough, but hopefully I'll get $2 or $3 for it. And then this is the second best bottle I bought from the guy. It's pretty close to a mint example of the red, white, and blue one. And Greenville's, that's pretty close to here. Then the Gold Dot. It's pretty rough shape, but I only paid $24 for all this stuff. Then one of these Pepsi commemorative bottles. I kind of don't like this kind of stuff, but since I only have one of them in my inventory, I figured I'd better stock up on another one. Then I got the big 12-ounce Canada Dry. Then another one of these kind of commemorative bottles, but this one's dried up. There's only 1/3 of the bottle full. Well, that's about it. That's most of the good stuff anyway. I'll see you next time.